Queensmind, Mandala, Lioness Hawk, in the Lion's Den. Please teach our little girls. Please teach our little girls. Who taught our little girls? Who taught our little girls how to be sluts, how to shake their butts for a little attention? Who taught them to mention money and pour on sweetness like honey just to get a shopping spree? Who taught our little girls that natural God-given curls were nappy and a perm and a weave was much better? Who taught our little girls to hate and fight one another, putting each other down, living as if sisterhood is not for them? Who taught our little girls that straight A's don't matter, but to pay attention to whose booty is fatter? Who taught our little girls the drug dealer was the better suitor because he lived in the fast lane and cash ruled everything around them, so they having babies by some clown who won't receive the king's crown? Who taught our little girls that to throw down in the kitchen was to open them boxes of Chinese food and put it on a plate? Who taught our little girls? Who taught our little girls? Who taught our little girls that if a man called them a bad bitch, they should smile in agreement and twerk like a jerk? Who taught our little girls that having baby was just a fashion show to show off baby clothes and baby shoes just to amuse girls in the hood? Who taught our little girls how to be loud, rude, and disrespectful? Who taught our little girls to cuss with every sentence, to sin without repentance? Who taught our little girls that forgiveness is for the weak and they should hold grudges and keep holding anger from the past? Who taught our little girls that it's okay if he busts her lip cause she was talking slick, that she should stick with the man who can't control his hands? Who taught our little girls that it's cool not to be neat, whack to be sweet, to walk around the street showing off their body for all to see? Who taught our little girls that education is not the foundation and they need no basic instructions in order to function? They just must be prepped with the best makeup. Who taught our little girls to value stuff that's trivial, not to place value on true love, and not to love themselves enough to stand for something so they'd fall for anything? Who taught our little girls to place role model status on video vixens, chicks on TV who sell themselves short for temporary spotlights that fades and dims because they don't know how to live right? Who taught our little girls that to be light-skinned was right, so now they're bleaching their skin, buying makeup lighter than them, walking around looking like clowns, shoes too small, their feet hurt, thinking you must be magazine petite, distorting their appetites with eating disorders, vomiting up their food because they go to school to look for them little dudes that just want to get them in bed? Who taught our little girls that it's cool to give up your virginity to a no-good fool who don't deserve your precious virtue? Who taught our little girls? Who taught our little girls that they need a man to change a flat tire, need a man to wield a gun to protect them, like they don't need to learn self-preservation? Who taught our little girls that living off welfare is a paid vacation for bare cabinet, shitty Pampers, clothes in the hamper, dying of thirst, waiting on the first end of the month stomach cramps, or the best way to make ends meet was to strip dance? Who taught our little girls it's more important to learn the words of some mundane rap song and not to know a thing about where they come from? Who taught our little girls that it's okay to lie and deceive in order to achieve temporary goals? Who taught our little girls? Who taught our little girls? Who taught our little girls? Please teach our little girls. Please teach our little girls to love themselves is to honor themselves. Please teach our little girls.